What's up guys, welcome to MOV Plus. We're gonna start things off with 1 minute of cardio of your choice, so you can pick what you wanna do there. We're gonna go for skipping, so that is gonna look like this. So just normal run-of-the-mill, single unders is fine, double unders if you want to, but single unders is cool. From there, we're gonna move into 4 minutes, where we're gonna do as many rounds as we can fit in of 10 goblet squats. So getting ourselves set up in that kind of front rack position there, nice deep squats. From there, we're gonna go into 30 seconds on a plank hold. So that can be either hands or forearms, either one of them is fine as long as the body is nice and straight. You will then go into 30 seconds of another cardio of your choice. So you can go again with the skipping, or you can go jumping jacks like we're gonna go with. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit, and then those three things will just cycle for those remaining 4 minutes. So, good to go, Maddie? Yeah. So we'll get this thing underway, guys. 1 minute of cardio of your choice. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, and go for it. So as I mentioned before, guys, you can either single or double under, so that's gonna be very dependent on your skill level. If you're someone who's been training for years and years and double unders are sort of fairly easy, fairly run of the mill, obviously you can jump straight into that. If you're someone who's still developing your skipping ability, or you need a little bit more time for those calves and those Achilles to warm up, go for the single under and just take it nice and easy. You can easily combine the two as well. Start singles and then move to doubles if you want to. Main thing about this first minute is that it's just nice and cruisy. It's just ramping the body up to the intensity as we go. You don't want to feel like you're firing straight out of the gates. So you can see there, Maddie's switched to a double under, which is a 2 pass with the rope. Ten seconds. All right, we'll get ready for this next piece. 3, 2, 1. So going into 10 goblet squats. So important with this one, guys, again, we're warming up. We're taking time to get the body prepped, so feel free to go a little slower through here. Spend some time sinking those hips into that depth. Really ideally want to see the hips go below the height of the knee. Now, if you are new to training, maybe you're building up that mobility, just trying to work your way in there, feel free to squat to a chair or edge of a couch or something like that, something as a marker, and then over time you can develop that. So 30-second plank hold is next. So Maddie's got his eyes on the clock there. He knows he's going to go from the 130 through to the 2. And just trying to create as much length in the body as possible. So feet are nice and close, knees are locked out, hips are flat along with the rest of the body. Nice active shoulders too, so even if he starts to get a little bit tired, he's not going to sink and collapse into those shoulders. He's going to press the ground away and stay nice and tall there. As soon as he gets to that 2-minute marker, we're going to pop up into jumping jacks. So this is your second cardio of choice. You can do the same cardio you did in that first minute, or you can do like we're doing and mix up something different in there. Jumping jacks, nice and simple. We're just going feet in and out, hands up to overhead and down to the thighs. So in about 10 seconds, we're going to push back onto those goblet squats again. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So back in again. Okay. So another thing you want to kind of pay attention to here, guys, is getting the posture nice and tall. This goblet position is going to show up again later in the workout, so you want to make sure that we're getting that upper back, that thoracic section there. So think basically like rib cage and upwards, that nice and tall, and keeping that dumbbell really close. We don't want to be rounded off or having that dumbbell away from the body. We want to get it right in as sort of as close to our center of gravity as possible. All right, so moving back into plank hold, so we'll maybe go from 10 past there. And go for it. Always a good idea to use the clock for those 30-second holds or those 30-second stretches of cardio, guys. Sometimes if you count it in your head, the body can get a little clever and start to count a little quicker to get it over and done with. Using the clock keeps you nice and honest and makes sure we get a decent hold or a decent stint on that movement. So 10 more seconds. And straight up into jumping jacks. So as we're about to roll into the last minute of the warm-up, guys, you can feel free, if you want to crank the intensity up a little bit. I always find it works well to kind of rev the engine a little bit before we get into the hard stuff, so the body feels like it's definitely ready to go. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So back on the goblet squats one last time. This should just about take us through to that 5-minute marker. So notice the knee position, guys. Wherever Maddie's toes point, his knees points as well. We want that in that nice kind of just slightly V'd out shape. And that's going to match up nicely with his hip joints. They're going to allow them to kind of externally turn out. And that'll allow him that really nice depth into the bottom there. All right. So we'll plank until the finish now. So last 20 seconds. Always be checking in that those hips are nice and level. If you feel yourself kind of pushing up at the butt, sort of jackknifing at the hips, make sure you drop them down. And same goes if you feel like you're sagging, try and lift up, reset yourself into a better position. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, that's the warm-up done, guys.